4 more hostages held by Hamas in Gaza have been declared dead. The Israeli army says the 85-year-old Amiram Cooper, Haim and Yoram Metzger, both 80, and the 51-year-old Israeli-British citizen Nadav Popplewell died together in Khan Younis. Hamas has not yet released their bodies. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has again said he will not accept a ceasefire in Gaza until all of Israel's conditions are met. The military has, meanwhile, carried out more airstrikes in the south of the territory. There's no let-up in the fighting.
Relentless strikes on Rafah. Wounded Palestinians are taken to tents at a field hospital in the southernmost city of Gaza. Strikes also hit the city of Khan Younis, where destruction is so widespread that newly flattened buildings no longer stand out. Underneath the rubble is Amiram, Sahar's mother.
Enough. We have lost a lot. We lost all our loved ones. We have nothing left. Enough. For the love of God, implement a ceasefire. Enough. We are tired, humiliated, and broken.
But prospects for a full truce now look slim. After U.S. President Joe Biden presented what he called an Israeli ceasefire proposal that would also see to the release of hostages held by Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came forward and dismissed the deal. He insists that fully destroying Hamas has been a key priority from the start.
We are using countless ways to bring back our hostages. We've come a long way, but in the process, we've kept the war's objectives in mind, primarily the elimination of Hamas. We won't give up on them either. It's all part of the plan.
But there's also been pressure on Netanyahu to seek a truce. In Israel, families of hostages have been calling for an agreement that would bring their missing loved ones home.
I feel that from week to week, we hear about more and more hostages that are dying. And now we are in a critical moment, and if we're not going to negotiate and we'll make a hostage deal, there's no hope for this country, to Israel. And I can't see them coming back alive, whoever is still alive, if it's not going to happen now, like in these days.
And in Gaza, as more mounds of rubble pile up, international pressure is mounting on Israel to end its war.
Our Washington correspondent Benjamin Gruber has this assessment of U.S. reactions to Israel's resistance to the latest ceasefire proposal.
The White House says that what's important also to see how other regional partners are looking at this proposal. And there have been many comments coming out from Washington on this topic. Jake Sullivan, the U.S. National Security Advisor, said Israel has shown willingness to agree to a ceasefire and hostage release by this deal that was set out by President Biden. And the White House is insisting that this peace plan was Israel's own and was not drafted by Washington to put pressure on its allies. Some people have been suggested, and that still seems to be necessary, as many still wonder why it was a U.S. president and not an Israeli prime minister presenting what President Biden called this Israeli proposal.